From the murky waters of the sportsman's paradise, stories emerge. Stories of the generations of people who have shared in the bounties of the land. Stories of communities that have persevered through natural disasters. Stories of the abundance of fish, wildlife, and adventures that create an ecosystem rich in diversity. And from the silted banks of the mighty Mississippi to the soggy marsh bottoms, from the tops of towering pine forests to the depths of the salty Gulf, human and animal have shared this fortune for centuries. Enjoy these stories as told by outdoor journalists who travel across our state, documenting the adventure, sportsmanship, and heritage that make us Bayou Wild.
Welcome to Bayou Wild. This episode is all about new adventures and trying new things.
That don't help y'all at all.
Whoa!
First, we head down to the Island Hunting Company. Gator season. Father-son duos trying something definitely out of the norm for them. Wait till you see the catch they get.
Alligator's a powerful thing, and you just got it, you know, with a quarter-inch nylon rope. So when he takes off, you're taking off with it if you're not anchored down pretty good and have a good hold on it.
From hunting alligators in the swamp, we take you to Drago's restaurant for a delicious alligator dish.
I got to tell you, I like arugula because it's a green, so you get the crunch from it, and it's a little bit, you know, it's a little bit of a spicy type of green. Take a little bit of pico on top of each, and now literally, we just take the alligator right on top. Dude, this is really simple.
From time to time, we bring celebrities on Bayou Wild, and you get to look at them taking part in a sport or an endeavor that normally you won't associate with them. We got one for you this week coming up.
I'm gonna tell you the secret to catching these fish. You gotta knock on this piece of wood right here, like this, and it'll happen.
When he knocked on the wood, the bubble came up.
They can't hit that.
The bigger the piece, the better. Well, it was like the Babe Ruth of fishing. You know, knocked on the wood a little bit, it attracted them all over here.
John, what is that?
That is a fish grabber. Once you get his mouth with that.
Okay.
All right, attempt number 2.
Just drop it right there. Knock on the wood. There you go.
All right.
And that swing, I mean, that's picture perfect swing arm.
Close that bell.
Close it.
Yes, sir.
He's strong. That's a big fish, girl.
You need a bigger dock.
Did you see that fish?
Closed captioning made possible by Ceto.com. Become a member.
Shirts. Both regular tee and long sleeve dry fit are a perfect fit for any outdoorsman or woman who lives and plays in Bayou country. And they make perfect gifts. Go to BayouWildTV.com.
If you're lucky enough to bag a deer or a hog this season, bring it here to Double D. Double D processes hogs and exotic game and guarantees your product is always the meat you brought to Double D.
Double D Meats in Bogalusa, home of country smoked, spicy jalapeno cheddar, and other customized flavors.
Bring your deer or your hog here to Double D, where you always get your meat back in return. It's worth a drive to Bogalusa from anywhere. Double D. I've been covering the story of the American alligator for a lot of years, and it's a wonderful story about how they became threatened, how they came back, and they're very valuable recreationally and commercially now.
An alligator is territorial, but somewhat not territorial. They'll move around, especially it's affected when the breeding season comes around. You know, this line we might pick up might be the 12-footer, or it might be a 4-footer. Or it might be nothing, just a pulled line.
There are probably more alligators than you realize. To actually catch them is much more difficult.
It doesn't really matter the size of it, it's just the excitement of the hunt in general. They have been challenged throughout the time and they have proven their worthiness to live that long.
You never know when the big one's gonna be there on the other end of the line.
We used to own a cabin on the lake, and we used to go fishing there, though we didn't really go that many times. And I go duck hunting with my uncle about 2 or 3 times a year, but this is completely different than both of those.
I think the expectation is an opportunity to go hunt alligators, which we'd never done before, and kind of probably a once in a lifetime experience, I think. The island exceeded all expectations because we didn't know what to expect. It's funny, you see things on TV and it looks like, hunting alligators is, there's a lot of action. It's patience, just like any other animal that you'd hunt. And then there's a lot of excitement, and then the boys smile a lot, and then we spend more time out in the swamp trying to find another one.
The story today, the real story, are those dads and those sons getting out there together and experiencing an alligator hunt together out in the wilds. I think that is the bottom line and the real value that's sometimes unseen of alligator hunting.
But whenever I was in the water, it was kind of hard for me to tell how big it was until they finally pulled it up, and I'm like, wow.
Alligator's a powerful thing, and you just got it, with a 1/4-inch nylon rope. So when he takes off, you're taking off with it if you're not anchored down pretty good and have a good hold on it. So you just keep the element of surprise going with those kids. You keep them engaged, in tune.
These kids have had a tremendously lucky day because coming from somebody that hunts and fishes all the time, to come out on your first hunt and harvest a gator that big, and for all of them to tag out really on the first day, that doesn't happen every day.
So I mentioned the first day we shot a nice alligator, and then we had to work all the rest of the morning and the afternoon and then into the evening to finally get another one. So there's a life lesson in there.
Well, obviously, there's a generation gap, and we've had a gap in the number of hunters. We're losing them. It's just because we've become a more urbanized society. Kids are spending more time with video games. They've got a lot of competition from the ball sports. But for dads that grew up with it, and some that didn't, they recognize the value of outdoor experiences, and they hope that they're instilling in their kids that same desire to get out into nature and enjoy it.
The disconnect from social media and the fun in general was a great change, and it was sort of like a soft reset.
I would say I've seen the future of hunting, and it's the island. So, I think most of the time when you fish with your kids or hunt, it's more somebody has a camp, right? And you go out and you kind of work it yourself. This is something totally different. This is like going to a resort. I mean, it's hard to imagine that, this management area is only 25 miles from downtown New Orleans. I mean, it's a real paradise. I mean, I don't think any of us expected it would be this nice. And it is absolutely beautiful.
It's a very fast-paced society, and very few people have the time and the resources on their own to get out and enjoy this kind of thing. So I think the future is for people to come to places like the island and continue that generation after generation of coming out and enjoying outdoors.
This memory is definitely staying up on the top because I don't think that many 14-year-old boys have gone out and shot a 10-foot alligator.
Coming up next, when people start fishing for the very first time, might be with brim, small fish. Today, we show you a special guest who started off big time.
Look how huge. Oh my God! He was huge!
Add the taste of Louisiana to your next meal. If you like creamy, bold, tangy, or spicy, bring home the taste of Louisiana with sauces from Louisiana Fish Fry products.
Hi, I'm Donnie Rouse. There are a lot of different reasons to shop at Rouse's.
It's the people. Everybody that works here is just so nice.
Our stores get deliveries 7 days a week.
They have such a wide variety at Rouse's. Everything's in stock. I mean, everything.
We use Rouse family recipes and ingredients found right here in the store.
It's the food. Rouse's food tastes like homemade. And they're local.
Like us.
We also have great prices.
That's the difference Rouse's makes.
The iconic whooping crane is back in Louisiana. If you spot a whooping crane, remember, observe and admire it from a distance. And always report any harmful activity. You can always help the Louisiana whooping cranes thrive by donating to lawff.org.
Thank you to Chevron and the Louisiana Wildlife and Fisheries Foundation for their generous support.
Freedia is the queen of bounce. Big Freedia has a reality show, has been on songs for Beyonce and Drake, and is really just one of the best New Orleans characters around. We wanted to give people another view of Big Freedia today, so we're going fishing!
Yes, girl, down. We're going to have some twerking fish today.
The fish are not ready for you.
They're not.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay, so no surprise, I know nothing about fishing, Freedia, so I brought in some help. Don Dubuque, our fishing buddy from WWL, he's gonna lead us, guide us today. What do you got planned for us?
Well, we're here at Eden Isles on the North Shore Lake Pontchartrain by Slidell. Dudley Vandenborn, who is the fish whisperer. You know, Deadly Dudley, you get it, the bait manufacturer, catches all those fish.
Okay.
He's got something planned for us. Now, it's not going to be easy, Freedia, but I think you're going to be able to pull this off.
As long as the fish twerk, I'm okay.
Well, yeah, we're going to get to that in a minute.
Now, what's the only fish you've caught before? You said you've caught?
A catfish, probably when I was young.
When he was young. Well, what we're going to do is use catfish for bait to catch the fish we're fishing with today. Dog eat dog, but fish eat fish out there, you know. I'm going to tell you the secret to catching these fish. You got to knock on this piece of wood right here, like this, and it'll happen.
When he knocked on the wood, the bubbles came up.
They can't hit it.
Now, no matter how long you've been fishing, you can always learn something new from somebody. And what we learned today, this is the Deadly Dudley bait. And they suggest that you twitch it, jerk it, reel it, and hang on to catch fish. Today, Freedia is going to show us the twerking method, a new method to catch fish on a Deadly Dudley.
Take it and just drop it right down here. Just basically put it in the water like this, and then open the bail and let it go down.
You got, oh.
Yeah, I got one.
You got one?
I do.
Oh, no.
No, this looked like a big one. It popped it. It was huge. That was that big dunker in the look. Oh my God.
We gotta get one. We gotta go again.
It was like this, for real. I saw it.
Bigger the piece, the better. Well, So it's like the Babe Ruth of fishing. You know, knocked on the wood a little bit, it attracted them all over here.
John, what is that?
That is a fish grabber. Once you get his mouth with that.
All right, attempt number 2.
Just drop it right there. Knock on the wood. There you go.
All right.
And that swing, I mean, that's picture perfect swing on him.
Got it.
He got it.
Look how huge. Oh my God.
Oh,
He was huge.
Oh, it was like this big.
I'm telling you.
At least.
What, you not watching?
I'm watching you. I didn't see.
You gotta watch
I'm watching
the
to
fish.
make sure you're doing it right.
All right, watch the
You
fish
look like
next
you're doing
time.
everything right. I don't know
All right,
why they're getting away.
Because hey, I'm not strong enough, I don't think.
I got to tell you, we've taken a lot of fishermen out here for the first time, and some of them, you know, they take to it and they want to fish, but I think we got not only the fish hook, we got Freedia hook.
That don't help y'all at all.
Close that bell.
Close it.
Yes, sir.
He's strong. That's a big fish, girl.
We need a bigger dock.
Did you see that fish?
Now, Sheba, not so much. Anybody see Sheba? When that fish splashed, I was looking for Sheba. I said, come help me grab it, Sheba. She wasn't around. Where'd she go?
Look how huge. Oh my God. He was huge. Sheba, you saw how huge it was?
I thought I was gone. I thought you pulled it out of the water.
I was about
We had a couple swings and misses along the way, as you'll notice, but then finally we got the fish in.
This fish is your new background dancer.
Yes. He got to twerk once I get it out
100%.
the water, child.
Yeah.
Ben, we got to get another pole.
I can't believe this. We're upgrading 3 times.
Did you see the way Freedia was determined? Couple of misses and just, I want this fish now. This fish is mine.
Huh?
You got it, Freedia.
Oh, look.
There you go.
Yes.
Oh.
Let me get this one.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You got this, Freedia.
Girl, I'm trying.
Oh, no.
I'm trying, girl.
I never
It's
seen
on.
that method. And fought that fish down. Did a good job on it, really did. Oh, here we go, here we go. Whoa, he wants out.
Get him.
Get him. Yay!
Go ahead, Freedia girl. Go ahead, Freedia girl. Oh my God.
All right, Freedia, come on over here.
Oh, you gotta twerk for Freedia. Twerk for Freedia, child. Oh my God, them feet. Oh, that is dangerous.
Well, what we did, we caught a fish that's been around since the dinosaurs.
It looks like a dinosaur.
The Garfish, prehistoric, still be around a long time after we're gone, they'll still be here.
It looks like an alligator had a baby with a fish.
Yeah.
A shark.
And girl, that mouth thing is hard.
You know, that's terrible.
It's-
Can you eat these?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
You hear that?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, wow.
Poor little friend. We're going to let you go, buddy.
You're watching Bayou Wild TV. Girl down.
All right, let's go with it. Fight another day.
That was exhausting.
In 1967, Dutch Stogner realized his dream to run his own meat market. 50 years and 3 generations later, Double D and the Stogner family still operate with Dutch's original commitment to quality. Pick up some Double D sausage today and share your good times with us on Facebook.
Some things in life smell delicious. Others, not so much. Like a gas leak. Propane, for instance, is naturally odorless. That's why we add strong odorants to alert you if there is a leak. So if you ever smell gas, turn your system off at the tank and call your propane dealer immediately. Propane is a safe and exceptional fuel, and we want to keep it that way.
If you're a proud Bayou Wild TV viewer, check out the Bayou Wild TV collection shirts. Both regular tee and long sleeve dry fit are a perfect fit for any outdoorsman or woman who lives and plays in Bayou country. And they make perfect gifts. Go to BayouWildTV.com.
This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come. Whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today.
In 1967, Dutch Stogner realized his dream to run his own meat market. 50 years and 3 generations later, Double D and the Stogner family still operate with Dutch's original commitment to quality. Pick up some Double D sausage today and share your good times with us on Facebook.
We're here with Tommy Satanovich in the kitchen at Drago's restaurant. Tommy, tell us how to prepare a gator taco.
Well, first thing, we're not going to charbroil it, okay? Like we do like the oysters and everything else. And literally, it's real. It's as simple as it comes. We take the pieces of alligator, just put it on a lightly oiled flat or a little skillet, spread it out. All we use is, I mean, you can use any type of redfish seasoning or blackened seasoning. We happen to use Magic seasoning here. I love the brand. No sense in trying to reinvent the wheel. Chef Prudhomme did a great job with his seasoning. Literally, we load it up with a little bit of seasoning here. And now we just, just like most seafood, you don't want to overcook your alligator. Once you start overcooking seafood, I don't care if it's shrimp, I don't care if it's oysters or fish, you start overcooking it, it dries it out a lot because there's a lot of moisture, and that's what makes it, whether it's shrimp or fish or oysters, that's what makes it a little tastier, is that flavor and that moisture that's naturally built into their meat. We're just taking regular tortilla shells.
I'm sure a lot of people have a misconception about alligator. They think they see the animal and it's overwhelming and it looks kind of ferocious. What about the meat? Does it have a strong?
Well, let me tell you about that. I've never had an alligator come to my house and mess with me, so I don't go to mess with them in the swamp.
I gotcha.
But we use a farm-raised alligator, and I tell people, you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. It doesn't taste like chicken, but it doesn't taste like fish. The texture and the taste is kind of a combination of fried fish and and a chicken breast. It's like a white meat. It's got a very, very clean taste. It doesn't have unlike wild alligator, it does not have a gamey taste. It's a very clean meat, very, very simple. I mean, you can see this stuff's almost done here. And we're literally, less than a minute on the grill here. And we just make sure we get it going. And it is, this is really, we're going to keep it on the grill just a hair longer, just because what I want to do is I want to make sure the thick pieces, cook all the way through. We're just heating up the tortilla just a little bit, as you would with any type of, man, those oysters look good over there, huh?
Yeah, they're going too.
Man. So
alligator and oysters, that's a good combination.
It's a great combination. Is there anything better, And a neat thing too, we always talk about not eating meat on Friday, especially during Lent. Well, the Archbishop says that is not meat. We can eat meat. We can eat alligator during Fridays in Lent. So that's good. And I believe it is a seafood. So basically, not much to this. Literally, we're going to take the tortillas one at a time, put them in our little stand here. We make a little bit of a Cajun aioli. Basically, this is a little bit of mayo with peppers and a little bit of honey and a little bit of a cane syrup. So it's a sweet and spicy type of aioli.
Do you sell that?
No, we don't sell this. This is what we make in-house. We sell the oysters, yeah. But really, really good. We're going to take and put a little bit of arugula in here. I got to tell you, I like arugula because it's a green, so you get the crunch from it, and it's a little bit, it's a little bit of a spicy type of green. Take a little bit of pico on top of each, and now literally, we just take the alligator right on top. Dude, this is really simple. We're take a little bit more, I'm like a sloppy roast beef guy. It's not good unless it's dripping down your arm while you're eating it. And basically, alligator tacos.
Ready to go.
Ready to go, ready to eat.
And grilled oysters next door.
And oysters right next door. Nothing to it. And something that's really good at Drago's that is not charbroiled. Man, you ought to try that. That's
I'm
delicious.
going to try that.
How about that for a mixture of flavors, huh?
Very good. You can dine on Drago's alligator tacos here at the Metairie store or in New Orleans. Good alligator hunting and good alligator eating.
In 1967, Dutch Stogner realized his dream to run his own.
Discover the taste of Louisiana that's seasoned just right. Boiled to perfection. And rich with tradition. A taste that's savory, crispy, and a little sweet. Discover the taste of Louisiana fish fry products.
Hello, my friends. This is Louisiana native Zachary Richard. I cherish the outdoor experiences that make our state so special. And for the first time in over 60 years, whooping cranes are back in Louisiana. Wildlife and fisheries need your help as these beautiful birds resettle in our state. If you spot a whooping crane, observe it from a distance, and if you witness anyone harming one of these very special birds, call the number on the screen.
This message is underwritten by Chevron.
Hi, I'm Donnie Rouse. There are a lot of different reasons to shop at Rouse's.
It's the people. Everybody that works here is just so nice.
Our stores get deliveries 7 days a week.
They have such a wide variety at Rouse's. Everything's in stock. I mean, everything.
We use Rouse family recipes and ingredients found right here in the store.
It's the food. Rouse's food tastes like homemade. And they're local.
Like us.
We also have great prices.
That's the difference Rouse's makes.
This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come. Whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today.
Thanks for watching Bayou Wild TV, and remember, check out our website, BayouWildTV.com. You can get our merchandise. We've got tech shirts, t-shirts, camo hats just in time for hunting season.
And if you miss any of our programs, you can go back and watch back episodes at BayouWildTV.com.